Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Club Passim for another night of Passim Streams. We are live here in the club tonight with Lake St. Daniel and Hayley Sabella. I want to say a few things before we get the show started. Number one, I'll let you know a little bit about where we are and what we're doing here. Passim is a nonprofit organization. We've been running as a nonprofit for 25 years, but the venue's been around for over 60 years in Harvard Square, starting as the Club 14 in 1958. Back in November of 2019, we celebrated our 60th anniversary with a big concert over at the Schubert Theater. As a nonprofit these days, we're not just a music venue. We also run outreach programs. We have a music school. We do a Celtic festival called BCM Fest in January. We have something called the Iguana Music Fund, where we give $40,000 in grants to artists. And back earlier in March, when the pandemic shut down venues, we started something called the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund. And through that fund, we collected and distributed over $146,000 to go to artists to help them out with their living expenses during COVID-19. So we do all of this with the help of folks like you, not just tuning in, but making it. This is the beginning of our year-end fund drive called Passim Persists. And we ask you to make a donation. Tonight we're gonna ask you to make 2 donations if you can. We'd like you to make towards this concert. You can do that at passim.org/stream. We recommend an $18 donation for the show. That'll be split between Passim and the artists. But also, please consider going to passim.org/support. That is where you can make a donation or become a member of Passim. If you become a new member of the club or upgrade your current membership, we will send you one of these, brand new Passim mask. They are comfortable, they are stylish, they are adjustable, they have a space for a filter or where you can put your potpourri so your breath isn't so stinky. But please help us out these days. This is how we're making money doing these live streaming shows. This is how we're able to keep continuing to pay artists and give folks work. So we want to keep it until it is safe and we can come back in the room all together and gather once again. We can't wait for that day. But right now, this is what we have, and we hope you help us out and get through this mess. Again, you can go to passim.org/support to become a member of Passim, and make sure you also go to passim.org/stream. We're going to be doing an encore of tonight's performance. To the show, you'll be able to hang out and chat with Daniel and Hayley on Zoom. So we'll be posting a link for that throughout the show as well on Facebook and YouTube. We're thrilled to be here tonight with markets that we get to ever have in here, and it's a real treat to be back in the room with once again. We've got Hayley Sabella coming up in just a bit, but right now, please welcome Lake St. Daniel.
Thanks, Matt. Now I'm imagining someone putting potpourri in their mask. I think you might die. So I don't know if I'd recommend it, but if you do it, let me know how it goes. It's nice to be back in this room. This is one of my places of work. I've missed it. It's nice to be back on a stage too. So if you're tuning in, thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna play a few songs, then Hayley's gonna play a few songs, and then we're gonna play a bunch of songs together. So here's my first one. What's in a day well spent? Is it working every morning, coming home, going to bed? Well, today's got me thinking that can't be it. Now everything of value isn't worth a shit. I'm not losing faith, 'cause I started out with none, like leaving at the end, right before the credits run. Am I holding out for something or someone? I'll keep waiting for the future till the present catches up. What's in a year or so? Was it the better time you have, the faster it'll go? If the best advice is to take it slow,
Then by my calculation, the point is to quickly grow old and lose your faith. Start back at square one, be looking for the credits before the movie's even done. And if you're holding out for something or someone, just keep waiting for the future till the present catches up. Oh. Told you the world feels smaller now. And you said, I think the sun came out. Oh, what's in a life well lived? Grow up, get a job, settle down, have a kid. If that's all there is to this, I guess you may as well start living like you've got something to miss. It's a twist of fate, not a simple one, that at the very end, when the final credits run and you're looking back, seeing all you haven't done, then you probably spent your whole life wondering, when will the good part come?
Thank you. This next song I wrote, actually, that one I wrote right at the beginning of the lockdown, when everything was scary and new and didn't know how to be productive. And I realized that I didn't put this in the song, but when you ask an adult, at least before the pandemic, when you ask an adult how they're doing, 9 times out of 10 they say busy instead of good, because that apparently means good. And then once I couldn't be busy anymore and distract myself from life, I was like, how am I actually doing? And that song was my attempt to answer it. I don't know if it was successful. This next song I wrote before the pandemic, but I think it applies even more in the current state of affairs. It's called Silver and Bronze.
I've never had to think all this out. That's not to say that it came naturally. It's more like I've just stuck around way too long to ever quit now. Clear my voice so I can speak without the years. It's sunk cost fallacy, while I know that it's not fair to view the past through present eyes. And I'm sure there were some moments I'll remember half my life. See, I'm not too good with numbers, can't help feeling past my prime, but it's sure a decent way to pass the time. Now I wonder what my friends are all up to. I still see them on the internet, just enough so we forget that we haven't been in the same room. since around this time a year ago. By next year we'll all be old and start to build our families in our own separate homes. We'll keep living in the moment, even though the moment's gone. If our younger years were golden, these ones silver or bronze, either way they go too fast and take too long. Either way they go by fast. So maybe I'll slow down and actually live in my hometown. But if where I thought I'd be wasn't much more than a dream, then what's the point of ever losing sleep?
All right. I'm going to play one more, and then Hayley's going to play some songs. I'm going to try a new song that I wrote right before the election happened, when things were extra dark. And I was talking to my dad about how I had lost my faith in humanity. And I'll tell you what he actually said after. I kind of paraphrased him in the song, but I don't want to spoil it. It doesn't have a name yet, and I might not remember all the words, so I have them here.
Last week I told my father, lost faith in humankind. If people won't be decent, why hope that they'll be nice? I'm not being pessimistic or looking for dark skies. I just think we could do better. My guess is I won't see it in my lifetime. See, I've always had the upper hand, but that never made me a better man. And now I'm overcome by what I can't do. But is it worse to give up than to lose? He said, I know it looks bad right now, the world on fire. Maybe the heat will get us to stand on the same side. Not being pessimistic, just waiting for blue skies. I've been around a while, my guess is slightly better than yours. And I'm sure in time, see, I've always had the upper hand, but that never made me a better man. When you're overcome by what you can't do, remember that it's worse to give up than to lose. just sometimes be twice as kind. These glasses look familiar, too small now for my eyes. And though an old prescription, they sure make things look nice. I'll keep them in my pocket for days not quite as bright. The sky is a different color, pink, red, and purple. I think it might be alright this time. And I've always had the upper hand, but that doesn't make me a better man. Now I'm overcome by what I can't do, but I know that it's worse to give up than to lose.
All right. Oh, and by the way, I think my parents are watching, but what he actually said was, the first thing he said was, when I told him I lost my faith in humanity, was, have you watched Star Trek at all? Because apparently it deals with humanity coming together against aliens. I don't really know. I haven't watched it, but maybe I will. So thanks, Dad. Matt, do you want to mute this so it doesn't make a terrible noise? Okay. All right, Hayley's going to play some songs now. Please welcome Hayley Sabella.
Hello. Thank you for tuning in. And I'd say, how about another round of applause for Daniel, but you can do that at home. You ready? How about another round of applause for Lake St. Daniel? I'm hearing the applause in my head. I'm going to sing some songs from an album that I released earlier this year, and actually Daniel produced it. And then I got to sing harmonies remotely. I finally figured out how to use my computer to record things, thanks to the pandemic. There's some silver lining for Daniel's new album, which is also came out this year. And I'm going to start with the title track of mine. It's called Flew the Nest. Laying down my tired body beside your warmth when it's too warm already. Breathing is like swimming in July. Nostalgia got me flipping through my memory. The sponge of summer dipping till it's dry. Can't recall a time I felt this way. I can't recall a time I felt this way. I feel my age, a pigeon calls. Turn the page, I see my sister giving birth. Another brother flew the nest. may have healed around the scar of time. I feel my age, a pigeon calls, turn the page. I see my sister giving breath, another brother flew the nest. I feel my age, a pigeon calls, turn the page. I see my sister giving breath, another brother flew the nest. And he's coming home, you can close the door, bow your head. Wish I knew more than how to get by, get by. He wrote a letter asking for a reason, burned it up and turned it into smoke. Well, I can't recall the time I felt that way. Yeah, I can't recall a time I felt that way. Thank you so much. It's a song called Flew the Nest. Up next, I have a song called Sorrow Joy. And this is for all you introverts at home who also need alone time, who perhaps may have escaped to your car during quarantine to get that alone time. Is written by, inspired by the experience of getting home and parking my car in the driveway and staying there, having concerned roommates come and knock and realizing like, oh, I'm avoiding people right now. I guess that's what's happening. Sometimes your body knows stuff before your mind does. Yeah, here it is. Here's Sorrow Joy. You found me in the driveway, lights off, the engine humming. Got home an hour ago, paralyzed by things unspoken. Got so much I wanna show you. Nothing's wrong, I just feel the whole wide world. I don't like keeping secrets. I just want my words to feel true. Like how the way I feel about you isn't wild waves or fires, but a slow start to desire, the kind of warmth that doesn't tire. Joy feels a lot like sadness, just a cup that's overflowing, impartial to what it's holding. Still water with an endless bottom. Dive in, show 'em if you got 'em. Hearts as heavy as an endless autumn. we've got a lot to carry. Thank you very much. So I have one more song before Daniel comes back up and we'll start playing on each other's songs. This is one I wrote. I'm from Plymouth, Massachusetts, and I went to high school on the Cape, and therefore I have some complicated feelings about Cape Cod. And I've settled those complicated feelings, and now it's mostly just love. So here's my love song for Cape Cod. Here it is. You blow my mind in a Cape Cod kind of way, with a sandbar spine and a rosehip bush and cigarettes a pack a day. I turned around at 17, learned to drive, I went the other way. Said anywhere but east from here is where I wanna be. With a backpack full of principles and how things ought to be, figured out and folded neat like my mother's laundered sheets. Self-righteous as a pastor's kid before he learned what his father did. I said anywhere but east from here is where I'm gonna be. Kindness used to come so easy. How'd I learn to be so mean? Not to your face, but in my head, I tossed you out like some book I read, with which I disagreed. I tried too hard to hide the ugly that's in you and in me. I lose my mind in that Cape Cod kind of way, getting mischievous when the summer folk go with your pals since the 3rd grade. There's 24 of you at 22, and then 34, and then 58, still hanging round downtown, slurping oysters in October. How'd I learn to be so mean? Thinking anywhere but east from here is where I wanna be. It's where I wanna be. Where I ought to be. Thank you so much. Now's the part of the show where we play together. Invite Daniel back up to the stage. Just want to say a huge, huge thank you to Club Passim and Matt and Abby and everything the labor of love that you've put into sustaining musicians through this difficult time. It's no different than the labor of love that you put into sustaining musicians during normal times. But but the way you've pivoted and accommodated these unprecedented situations is truly inspiring. So thank you for everything that you guys do. And please support Club Passim. There's might be a link somewhere around there to support the club so that they can keep going, keep doing all this.
You want to guess where it is? Like, click the link right here, or whatever, I think it might be here.
Right
Abby,
between
Abby
my two
actually
fingers.
knows. I got a text while I was over there, and I'm supposed to tell everyone here that to get an order of crab rangoon up to the stage. I was told by the Western Den that they want an order of crab rangoon sent up to the stage. It's on them, they said. So
Excellent.
maybe there's some in the freezer. All right, so we're going to play a few more songs from the record that I put out in October. And yeah, big shout out to Hayley. I literally would just send her a song and she'd be like, what should I do? And I'm like, I don't know, just sing on some stuff. And then she sent back like a bunch of great stuff. And I was like, great. It was a very easy workflow.
Yeah. It was about the only thing that was easy, I feel like, the last 6 months. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah. This is a song from the record. It's called 22. And it's about this one time when I was moving and I was sick of moving a queen size mattress, which sounds really like bougie of me, but it was just so big. And I was like, Mom, I'm just going to get rid of my queen size mattress and use this old twin mattress, because I was like, I'm never going to fall in love again or anything, so screw it. And she literally was like, no, you're not doing that. You're not allowed to do that. And I was like, okay. And she was right. So this is kind of about that time period and comparing it to now.
I'm always coming up with a backup plan for this. It makes me so anxious, but I don't think I can help it. How long have I felt this way? Not bad, but not that great. What did I do all day? Made plans to hesitate. It's what I'm made of. The fear of nothing running through my heart, 'cause that's how I make art. Back home again, my love. House full of all our stuff. Just let your eyes adjust. Life's better than good enough. And now we wake up in the same bed that I thought was too big. Or wasn't lonely, just seemed that extra room was wasted. It's when my mother told me someday there'll be somebody who will fill the space beside you. You should make sure you leave some room in your life for someone new. That kind of talk will only get you somewhere. Nothing to lose. It's not a hill you have to die on. You could live on it too. Never knew could be so fatalistic. Giving up on love at 22. taking pride in being difficult to read and far removed. Haven't been so glad to fail so hard. Was when I fell for you. It's when my backup plan fell through.
All right. That was our second time playing, well, in person playing that song together, so I thought it went pretty good. This next one is another one. There's only one record, so I'm not even going to say that anymore. It's another song that I wrote. It's only one album. And I was walking around my old neighborhood with my girlfriend and feeling extremely nostalgic in a way I had never felt before. Even for like feeling sad in middle school. And then I realized that nostalgia isn't only like a good memory, it can be a less good memory too. It's called Faking Asleep. Good?
Yes.
You made a promise you kept from me when I was a child, to never yell how you felt. I think about that a lot, even if I can't say exactly how much that helped me where I am now. Didn't appreciate anything that I had as a kid, wasted my youth being young. Did my childhood end when I realized it was not really there till it's gone? Suddenly I find I am now the same age as my mother. When she had my sister, I always thought I would do the same when I got older. Now I'm older. I wonder what I might say to this person I make when they finally arrive. In spite of everything else they might see on TV, they should be patient and kind. Oh, a thing I just miss, being that much smaller than my father, driving back home in his car, faking asleep, taking me inside on his shoulder. When did I get older? Have I grown up?
Where I am now.
Will I lose touch? Is it enough if I make someone I'm proud of?
I'm going to play one more of my songs, then we're going to play a few of Hayley's songs.
Man, it's fun to play music in person.
I know. It's odd
It
and good.
Yeah, it feels good.
That being said, I remember, not that this doesn't feel good, but I was driving around. It was like 3 months into the pandemic. And I remember I was literally saying to my girlfriend, man, this is the longest I've gone without seeing live music. Like, I feel like I'd watch anything. And as I was driving, we drove by this guy, literally just this like older gentleman in his driveway with a lot of amps, just soloing. And I drove by and I was like, actually, no. Never mind. Not anything. I mean, he was killing it. I just wasn't in the mood.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so this is another song from the record, as I keep saying, and it's the title track. It's called Good Things, and I told myself, actually, I specifically said, I've said this to Hayley too, I feel like years ago. I was like, what's the point of a positive love song? I definitely felt that way for a long time. Because, like, why? Who wants to hear that? Is kind of my mentality. But then then I'm in love, and so I was like, oh crap, I guess I gotta write a nice song about it. Shout out to Rocco and Heather at home. That's a cat and my girlfriend, by the way. Our cat. One, two, three, four.
Something I haven't said, that it feels better to actually give a shit about someone that is besides myself. Think it's nice to feel something I've not felt, 'cause for a while, almost forever, I guess it's been the same dream. Another year spent driving my house down the highway, just me, my stuff in the wrong lane. Not a metaphor I really need to explain, like sun on a sunny day. We felt the same, but never at the same time. Took 3 years for our first date. We've got contradicting signs, but that stuff's made up anyway. Some part of me, and I think some part of you, lived in the contrast of what we both knew. And it was strange, just for a moment or two, sharing the same dream. And a short week driving ourselves down the highway, just us, our stuff in the right lane. Not a metaphor I really need to explain, like sun on a sunny day. We felt the same, but never at the same time. Took 3 years for our first date. We've got contradicting signs, but that stuff's made up anyway. Oh, to mean something to someone. Yeah, I think I finally figured it out. Good things are coming in the long run, maybe this time.
Lake St.
Thanks, Hayley.
Daniel, everybody. I love these songs. I've been listening to them a lot, and it's just it's cool to be able to play on them. So we're gonna do a couple more songs, starting with one called "July Rain," and I'm gonna hop over to the piano. I'm just leaning into the like 80s electric keyboard sound. Which one do we like? Yeah. There it is.
The smoother, the better.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I always say. I've never said that in my life. Especially, yeah, I was gonna say except peanut butter, but I just don't agree with that either.
I don't agree either. All right. Well, smooth when it comes to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Black St. Gibbons Harbor Light, the tide creeps higher. I gathered lavender, 'cause that's all that I could do. The thought of you is humid as a tomb, and I'm waiting we're all waiting for July rain, July rain. Break the heat, sweet relief, let it all fall down, let it all fall down. Oh, your father, oh my God, the Atlantic couldn't hold that kind of love. The salinity that binds a father to his son. No blood and water will break the levee down, and he's desperate for, and we're all waiting for July rain, July rain. Break the heat, sweet relief, let it all fall down. July rain, July rain. Bow my head, bend my knees, can you hear me now? Let it all fall down. How it all falls down. What do you want me to say now? Thank you so much. That's a song called July Rain. And up next, we have one called Ordinary. So, Ordinary is a song that I wrote about two competing impulses that I have. One to like just save all my money and buy a bunch of land and live off the grid and be a homesteader. And then the other is to just sell all my belongings and, well, I mean, obviously in quarantine, the homestead seems like the winner out of the two, but during ordinary circumstances to just ride around the country in a van and be a vagabond. Yeah, so there's a lot of feelings around it, and I will share more in this song.
Doing F sharp or G?
G.
Oh, is that, did we move it?
That's
That's the next one.
Love's a Chisel, yeah.
Oops.
All good.
Sorry.
All good. I hope you are all safe and cozy at home. I hope at least 80% of you are cuddling with pets right now. That's the ratio that I want in my brain. I need a pet. I can't have pets right now. Good?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. My love leads. Oh. We'll do an intro, right? Is that what we did? Doesn't matter?
I can't remember. It's
I'm
up to you.
gonna come right in. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4. My love leads me to the water's edge. He knows the current like a friend. Each ripple and bend, each pebble's weight. That homestead heart does live in me. But my youth will keep me on the move, least for a while, most embers cool. This is all so ordinary. You're afraid of a change in rhythm. Yeah, I catch you listening as I sleep to the way my heart pounds. It keeps switching beats. I feel the seasons changing soon. My lungs, they ache for a different air. I was skipping beats, now I'm switching tunes. This is all so ordinary. All the things we carry. Good things come from sowing seed, but you can't remember each one's name. You just feel it sway as it drops away. Oh, 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 oh. All the things we carry. This is all so ordinary. All the things we carry. Thank you so much. We have one more song of mine called Love is a Chisel. Before we switch gears and do the advertised cover song. If you haven't heard, then you are in for a real treat. It's something you can, I'm certain you can sing along with it at home.
G form, right?
Love is a chisel. We are all its stone. You can hear each knock and whistle as we're whittled down to bone. And I'm making a collection with my favorite broken pieces, built up into castles. Watch the water rush right in and wash it away. Bow your head and start again. We are blood, we are bread, we are glass, we are wine. I remember your name. Do you remember mine? Took a trip to Jersey City, slept too little, drank too much, threw myself into the ocean to sober myself up. Oh, it's not that I'm unhappy, I just need a place to go when I get pressed against the edges of all I want, and what I know gets washed away. I fold my hands and start again. We are blood, we are bread, we are glass, we are wine. I remember your name. Do you remember mine? Oh, my wayfaring friend, with your feet hot from the walk, there's a creek with cool water up around the block. These lines that we carry will cripple us with their weight, but they also keep us healthy. Singing all the way. Thank you so much. I hope you're ready for what's about to come.
I hope we're ready also.
Me too.
So the story goes that I was trying to write a new song. I've been trying to write a new song, and I keep being like, wait, I think this is already a song, and the song that it already is "You and Me" by Lifehouse, which is a classic, obviously. And I was like, maybe I'll just cover it. And then the internet was like, you should cover it. And then Hayley and I were like, we should cover it. So we're gonna do our best.
We hope you sing loudly enough at home
Yeah.
to embrace this with love. I don't know, aka cover mistakes, but we got this.
Matt, will you mute this for 1 sec while I press this loud button? Okay. Thanks. But yeah, this is the last song for us. Thanks for tuning in. If you are, I assume there's at least 1 or 2 people looking at us right now, so that's good. But yeah, Passim is doing a fun drive. Please give if you can, or just share the shows that Passim's been putting on. They've been putting on a lot of great shows, many nights. I mean, when I was working here, literally there's a show every night, which is kind of unheard of for most venues. Is it every night? I mean, it can't be every night. It's many nights that there's pretty close to every night still, so that's pretty wild. So just tune in or share it or donate if you can. And yeah, thanks for having us. And there's an encore thing after this, which is where we just talk to people. I don't know how it works.
It's like a lobby hang, right?
I read the
Virtual
email.
lobby hang?
Virtual lobby hang. That's a good way of putting it. I'm just putting off playing the song because I think I'm going to mess it up. The chords are deceptively cool. I think.
We got this.
We can do it. Here is Lifehouse. Someone outside went, what?
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up, and I can't back down. I've been losing so much time. 'Cause it's you and me and all of the people with nothing to do, nothing to lose. It's you and me and all of the people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you.
What are the things that I want to say just aren't coming out right? I'm tripping on words. You've got my head spinning, and I don't know where to go from here.
'Cause it's you and me and all of the people, nothing to do, nothing to lose. It's you and me and all of the people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. Something about you now I can't quite figure out. Everything she does is beautiful. Everything she does is right. It's you and me and all of the people, nothing to do, nothing to lose. It's you and me and all of the people, and I don't know why I can't take my eyes off of you and me and all of the people, and
seem so alive.
Hey. you did
Hey.
it. As promised.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to, I don't know, connect with you again.
See you in person someday.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And at the Encore in just a couple of minutes.
Yes.
You'll see these folks at the Encore. Folks, make sure you tune in to the Encore. You'll see the Zoom code in the chat. It is 937-6353-4767. The passcode is Encore. I feel like a weird radio DJ. That's 937-6353-4767. Passcode Encore. You can come and chat with the folks just after the show. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this amazingly beautiful concert. And make sure you support these artists. Go onto their Bandcamp and buy their merchandise. They make lovely holiday gifts. And we really appreciate you being part of Passim and watching what we've got going on here. We've got tomorrow night, we are going to have our annual covers show with Jake Armerding, Mark Arelli, Zachariah Hickman, and Rose Cousins. On Saturday, we're going to be, we are co-presenting an afternoon show with Vienna Tang. Then we'll have Antje Duvacot live from the club that night. And then on Sunday, we are going to have Tony Trischka and Tim Erickson here live from the club. And then we'll have a show, live streaming, remote show of Cass Richards from US Girls that evening as well. Keep an eye out at passim.org/stream for all of our upcoming events. And please, please, please consider making a donation or becoming a member of Passim at passim.org/support. Be safe, be good to one another. We'll see you soon.